Welcome back to United USA 2020. Thanks for tuning in. What we got here is diversion, distraction, smoke and mirrors.
Site of the Biden administration after the DOJ ransacked former President Trump's Florida home.
And the Justice Department being ordered to respond to requests to unseal the warrant that the FBI used for those raids. Florida Congressman Michael Waltz joins us now with more. Congressman, people are sick and tired of hearings in Congress with no consequences. Will there be any consequences, especially in the next 5 months when, quite frankly, Congressman, Republicans obviously don't control the White House and they don't control Congress?
Yeah, you know, what's so amazing, guys, I've served all over the world, Africa, the Middle East, Afghanistan, where this is normal. This is actually what people expect, that the party in power will put in jail their predecessor and will go after him with the powers of the state. But the thing Americans hate is uneven justice.
So Merrick Garland, the U.S. Attorney General, blah, 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 blah. What's his political affiliation? Oh, geez, when you check Wikipedia, it doesn't say it. Wow. Here is the U.S. Attorney General talking about the FBI raid in Mar-a-Lago, Florida, Trump's house. Basically, he's telling us nothing, but go ahead and listen to what he had to say.
The department did not make any public statements on the day of the search. The former president publicly confirmed the search that evening, as is his right. Copies of both the warrant and the FBI property receipt were provided on the day of the search to the former president's counsel, who was on site during the search. The search warrant was authorized by a federal court upon the required finding of probable cause. The property receipt is a document that federal law requires law enforcement agents to leave with the property owner. The department filed the motion to make public the warrant and receipt in light of the former president's public confirmation of the search, the surrounding circumstances, and the substantial public interest in this matter. Faithful adherence to the rule of law is the bedrock principle of the Justice Department and of our democracy. Upholding the rule of law means applying the law evenly, without fear or favor. Under my watch, that is precisely what the Justice Department is doing. All Americans are entitled to the even-handed application of the law, to due process of the law, and to the presumption of innocence. Much of our work is by necessity conducted out of the public eye. We do that to protect the constitutional rights of all Americans and to protect the integrity of our investigations. Federal law, long-standing department rules, and our ethical obligations prevent me from providing further details as to the basis of the search at this time. There are, however, certain points I want you to know. First, I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this matter. Second, the department does not take such a decision lightly. Where possible, it is standard practice to seek less intrusive means as an alternative to a search and to narrowly scope any search that is undertaken. Third, let me address recent unfounded attacks on the professionalism of the FBI and Justice Department agents and prosecutors. I will not stand by silently when their integrity is unfairly attacked. The men and women of the FBI and the Justice Department are dedicated, patriotic public servants. Every day, they protect the American people from violent crime, terrorism, and other threats to their safety while safeguarding our civil rights. They do so at great personal sacrifice and risk to themselves. I am honored to work alongside them. This is all I can say right now. More information will be made available in the appropriate way and at the appropriate time. Thank you.
All right, that's the Attorney General Merrick Garland at the Department of Justice.
Thank you all for your questions, but as I said, this is all I can say at this time.
We expected that would be his answer to any questions following his news conference here.
What do we got here? Well, we got a leftist U.S. Attorney General, who doesn't like Trump, admitting that he signed off on it. And secondly, we have a press conference that was called, obviously, to address the integrity of the FBI. But first and foremost, the U.S. Attorney General is admitting that he's the one that approved that warrant. Basically, 3 minutes of our life that we'll never get back, making a press conference and told us absolutely nothing other than he was the one that signed off on it. This feels like a political witch hunt. Whether you like Trump or whether you don't, you guys know my disposition as a constitutionalist. I don't choose a party. I don't have an affiliation. I am more conservative, but I don't choose Democrats or Republicans. I believe that both sides work for the same masters. I know that might be hard for some of you to swallow, but I think as time goes on, I think you're going to realize, just as I did many years ago, both sides, in fact, do work for the same masters. As time goes on, I think that'll make sense to you. And I'm not just talking about this topic, this issue, in regards to many different things. So, what am I saying here? Weird stuff going on. They didn't tell us what those documents were. As we all know, all presidents, ex-presidents have access to CIA classified files. There's many times when even Bush Sr., Bush Jr., Obama have gone back and looked at those files. Now, as far as somebody taking them out of the White House and all that, I'm sure you guys are just as curious to know what exactly they found as I am. And time will know. I'll keep y'all updated about it. In the meantime, drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like and share this video. Check y'all later.